home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Off-play action. Makes the catch. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. He'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The run to the left. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 34. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's brought down the run of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the mat.
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Old Dominion. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. From the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker is Osborne. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got the back over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ridley. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give from the gun. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Gibbs. Here's a heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. A huge play there. They finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 20. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on the...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Panthers. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. There he goes! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. Firing to the right, complete. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Fires left. And that is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Blue Raiders have clawed their way to this lead. They say the best teams in football treat road games like business trips, and this group is on the verge of closing this deal.
Fires to the big fella.
They're trailing by just 4 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't...
Turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the first down. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to return at the 47. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And listen, my job is to get into my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mayo. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Working that left side now. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They're down to the 25 on first and 10. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Panthers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Gibbs. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll tell you this, somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this.
He wants to go deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. It's complete. Continues to fight for yards. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on third. Using the quick game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a bit. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. And that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. To the air, it's Gibbs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long.